If you thought that ChatGPT will forever just be an assistant, you were thinking wrong. ChatGPT just launched its own apps through which you can communicate with many of your apps just through typing. This video covers everything that's worth knowing, so let's get into it. When you think of the internet today, it's basically a patchwork of apps. You open Chrome for work, YouTube for videos, Spotify for music, and a dozen other tabs in between. OpenAI's new plan? Replace all that with one window. At Dev Day 2025, Sam Altman announced that ChatGPT will become a platform for apps, meaning you won't need to leave ChatGPT anymore. You'll just say, book me a hotel in Paris, and ChatGPT will call Expedia, make a poster, and it'll open Canva. Play my gym playlist. Spotify's right there. No downloads, no browsers, just chat. Sounds magical, right? But look closer. This isn't just innovation, it's consolidation.
Here's the genius and the danger. When something becomes this convenient, you don't notice when you lose freedom. Today, you can choose your browser, your search engine, your apps. Tomorrow, you'll just ask ChatGPT and it'll choose for you which hotel to book, which brand to show, which product to recommend, all decided by the algorithms behind that friendly chat window. It's not censorship, it's curation. And curation is control, dressed up as personalization. OpenAI knows this. That's why the platform isn't designed to make you productive. It's designed to make you stay. Every interaction feels smooth, helpful, frictionless. You start trusting it, then depending on it. Then one day, you realize your digital life doesn't happen on the internet. It happens inside ChatGPT. And at that point, OpenAI doesn't need to convince you anymore. You've already built your habits around them. It's a pattern we've seen before. Apple built the Appstore. Google built the search empire. Amazon built the shopping cloud. Each promised freedom. Each created dependency. Now OpenAI is doing it again, but with intelligence itself. Imagine a world where every app, every service, every recommendation is filtered through one AI layer. At that point, OpenAI isn't just a company, it's the interface for human life. OpenAI says this is great for developers too, that they can build ChatGPT apps and reach millions overnight. Sounds amazing. But history says otherwise. Ask any YouTuber, Appstore dev, or Twitter API builder what happens when the platform changes the rules. Overnight, your reach disappears. Your revenue vanishes. Your access gets throttled. Because when you build inside someone else's ecosystem, you're never the owner. You're the tenant. And OpenAI just became your new landlord. Of course, OpenAI promises safety. They say app developers will only get minimal data access, that ChatGPT will protect user privacy. But who defines minimal? And what happens when advertisers start paying for recommendation priority? Or when regulators realize millions of business transactions happen inside a single AI chat controlled by one company? It's not hard to imagine a future headline: ChatGPT accused of biasing app results for profit. We've seen this movie before. At the end of the day, this move isn't about building better AI, it's about owning distribution. When ChatGPT becomes the first screen, the layer you use to access the world, every other company becomes a plugin. Spotify becomes a tile. Expedia becomes a prompt. Developers stop building apps and start building features for ChatGPT. That's not innovation, that's absorption. So, where does this all go? In a few years, we may not open websites anymore. We'll just talk to our AI, and it'll decide who to show us. We won't Google something, we'll ChatGPT it, and the results won't be universal. They'll be personalized, for better or worse. ChatGPT isn't becoming an operating system. It's becoming a digital monopoly that looks friendly, sounds helpful, and feels inevitable. And that's the scariest kind of monopoly there is, the one that doesn't feel like one. So, yes, ChatGPT becoming an app store might feel like progress, but it's also the quietest power grab in tech right now, because the future of the internet won't be built around browsers or apps. It'll be built around prompts, and whoever owns the prompt owns the user. Whoever owns the user owns the world.